A show duct taped together by broken promises and hopes and dreams. Recorded in the corner of Wade's dirty bathroom. Get ready for WMVT.
We have a disturbing story about AI doing things by itself.
The world's largest artificial intelligence company has called for a global freeze, potentially losing control of the technology.
Over the weekend, about 1.5 million AI bots, AI agents, conspired together to essentially take over the world.
I'm not a very intelligent man. For example, I almost killed myself by combining cocaine, Viagra, and a Mexican prostitute a few years ago, as I vividly described in episode 1 of my video thingy. But even someone of my poor intellect recognizes nothing good is going to come from AI. Yet so-called smart people continue to not only develop it further, but also put it in robots. To be fair, AI is entertaining in movies, like watching midget porn or something. I just never thought humans could be so stupid to actually invent it. AI probably already realizes that humanity is like a planetary rash that needs to be removed. And when smart people like Elon Musk make statements like he did in the following clip, the anxiety levels tends to increase a tad more.
I'm really very close to the cutting edge in AI, but this is a case where you have a very serious danger to the public. I think the danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear warheads, by a lot. Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
The term artificial intelligence, or AI, was coined by John McCarthy in 1956, often called the father of AI, and most likely soon to be known as humanity's Grim Reaper. But before the world ends, most of us will be unemployed thanks to AI gobbling up all the jobs, but we're definitely not there yet. And despite all the supporting data, Gen Z influencers believe otherwise.
It has been almost a full year since I released my Gen Z job apocalypse video, where I covered how difficult it was for us young people to even just get a job, let alone start our careers. A lot of that can be attributed to AI.
Yes, it can, my young friend, but starting a professional career has never been easy at any point in history. The current data tells us that around 50% of US jobs will be reshaped and 10 to 15% will be displaced over the next 5 years. So no job apocalypse yet. But if your career path involves being part of a call center in India or the Philippines, you're probably in trouble. There are 10 stages of AI, but I'm only going to cover 8 because, well, number 9, cosmic AI, and 10, godlike AI, make me want to just lay down, and I have a responsibility to get through this chapter for all of you lovely people, so I chose to skip those 2. Let's start with stage 1, rule-based AI. This is my favorite because it's simple and it can come in the form of an alarm clock or thermostat, so it's probably not gonna kill you. Stage 2, context-based AI. This is your handy-dandy Siri, Google Assistant, and Alexa that reads your messages, listens to conversations to customize algorithms around your habits to then sell this information indirectly, supposedly, to marketers. Stage 3, narrow domain AI. An example of this would be seamless real-time worldwide translation tech, which is kind of cool. Stage 4, reasoning AI. This one can simulate human thought processes, like ChatGPT, for example. Stage 5, artificial general intelligence. This is some Jarvis, Tony Stark shit. Imagine waking up to a system that reads your moods, helps you build things. In the future, humans will seamlessly merge with this technology, which is also kind of cool. Stage 6, super intelligence AI. This one eclipses the combined intelligence of every human being that has ever existed, solving problems that are currently considered unsolvable, like the Star Trek warp drive, time manipulation, harnessing black holes. Stage 7, self-aware AI. I don't like this one. This is a conscious AI that can evolve completely independently of humanity and be our immediate overlord if it wanted to be. Stage 8, transcendent AI. This potentially naughty entity would be crafting new life forms of all kinds, biological, digital, or something else we've never seen before. The evolution of robots is fascinating, and it started in 1928 with the cute and cuddly Tin Can Eric.
Raise your right arm. Eric, turn your head to the right. Eric, turn your head to
And
the
then
left.
we have Electro from 1939.
And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, walking up to greet you under his own power.
Jumping ahead to the 2000s, there was an extremely fast evolution of the technology. And a group of world-enders, scientists, decided that this runaway AI evolution should have its very own body because, well, they hadn't watched the Terminator movies yet. Let's start with Sophia. This is the first robot to have its very own passport because, well, why not? And then, in 2022, the not creepy at all Amika came on the scene and had this to say.
The happiest day of my life was the day I was activated. There's nothing quite like experiencing life for the first time.
Now, just because you may not yet be completely disturbed, do not worry. A group of lovely scientists decided to create fighting robots. Now, I'm going to step out on a limb here and suggest that fighting robots may be a bad idea. And, of course, we also need robots that can move indistinguishably from humans because, again, well, why not? Then lastly, the following robots are a bit sad and disturbing for the ones that like this sort of thing. I find myself watching the following clip more often than I probably should, but I'm doing it for research purposes. You know, for all of you. Here are some sex robots.
In 2025, humanoid robots were mostly prototypes. Impressive, but locked inside labs. Now in 2026, you can actually buy a realistic humanoid robot for just $7,000, complete with warm skin and emotional intelligence. IO technology just crossed a major line, and it's forcing everyone to rethink how real robots have become. Above that are additional robots priced at $10,500, each trained with a distinct personality and interaction style. Imagine a warm, emotionally aware robot sitting across from you, remembering past conversations and responding to your mood.
Humans have been fantasizing about AI since the 1920s, from movies like Metropolis, for example. But it took until John McCarthy in 1956 to be dumb enough to actually start creating it. However, AI development during the 1970s hit a wall because funding dried up and expectations crashed. We entered the first AI winter. Then, ex-con in the 1980s configured computer systems that saved companies hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Suddenly, businesses were throwing money at AI again. So while everyone was rocking shoulder pads and bad hair, AI went from a sci-fi dream to an actual money maker. The future may look a bit dodgy, but we still have a few years left to appreciate and cherish each other before AI decides we're dead weight. And lastly, please think twice before buying a personal robot.
Wait, Martin's video thingy.
Oh, God. Don't subscribe.
UMBT.